After the retail release of Asheron's Call in November of 1999, the game's devs got straight to work on their lofty storyline plans, something that had never been seen before in gaming. Turbine would be launching monthly storyline events and patches for the next 15 years. On November 24th, the first story event, named Sudden Season, would be dropped on thezone.com, Microsoft's now long-defunct online gaming platform. Welcome to the Abyss. My name is Void Money, and today we will be exploring the events surrounding Sudden Season. Now, despite that I said this event launched on November 24th, 1999, it was actually Asheron's Call's December event. The game launched on the 23rd, and most of November was spent rolling up the game for launch and patching game mechanic balance into the game. The event begins with Asheron al-Arki, the current archmage of the Garun capital of Zykhal. The article reads, atop a hill overlooking Zykhal, Asheron al-Arki placed a crystal apparatus on the ground, aligning it to the setting sun. The light caught within its facets, held, and the delicate mechanism began to gently spin. She frowned and tapped the base of the device. Over the past 3 days, the portents had been clear. Portal runners from Heavy in Tow and Cragstone confirmed it. The temperature was slowly, steadily falling, and showed no signs of stopping. The story prologue ends there, and the developers continue to explain their intentions in the rest of the article. The first major event in the world of Asheron's Call will take place in early December. Players marveled at the widespread changes in the world during the Fire in the Sky event at the end of beta. Meteors ravaged the continent, weird new creatures appeared, and a fragmented prophecy puzzled thousands. Though not as apocalyptic in nature, this event will continue our commitment to having a major event every month, advancing and developing the story of Dereth, and giving players new challenges. Some of these developments follow a plot line covering many months. Great things are yet to come. We look forward to experiencing them with you. Just to quickly recap what the Fire in the Sky event was. Basically, as the October beta closed, Turbine organized an apocalyptic world-ending event as an explanation for spinning the game out of beta and into commercial release. All you really need to know about the event was that there was an ominous comet visible in the skies all across Dereth, and it eventually rained down, purging the land of all players and destroying some towns while it was at it. On December 10th, they released their next article. Atop the dune, under the feeble sunset light, Asheron al-Arki hugged her thick coat around her, blew into her hands, and bent and replaced the gem at the apex of her sensing apparatus. Sunlight glinted from the facets, sank within, then struck a violent spark at the center. With a crack, the light winked out, the supporting wires loosed their hold, and the suddenly gray stone fell beside the last two she'd tested. She could not calibrate the equipment any finer, but she knew enough. A week, perhaps probably less, and even the desert would freeze. It was time to give a final report to the council. The article then goes on to urge people to check out the Fire in the Sky event yet again. And just 5 days later, the last of the story articles for the Sudden Season event would be released. Murmurs and coughs faded from the council chamber as the 4-foot column of enchanted ice drained candlelight from the room.
"Here is yet another image,"
said Asheron al-Arki to the assembly.
"This is what the Shard foresees for Calabar."
The stolen light resolved into a view of the familiar desert town, but it could hardly be recognized. Snow was in the air and lay thick on the ground.
"It is time to prepare. Mark me, tomorrow. The view outside your very own windows will be very much the same."
And as Dereth would discover, the next day the entirety of the land would be covered with snow, with a new form of golem donning a corncob pipe and, a carrot nose. The snowmen golems offered buffs to young Asparians who interacted with them, while other snowmen turned out to be as hostile as golems of a different nature. Along with the update came new rumors of lost explorers from town criers. "Sir Geoffrey Treblanc's adventuring party has gone missing. The group was last seen heading north from Arwick." But that, my friends, is a tale for part 2 of this video series. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or subscribe to the channel. There is also a similar video popping up on screen right now, or a playlist of similar AC lore videos. But that's all I have for you today, my friends. Have fun and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!